Y'all, I'm finna sell my soul. I'm gonna hit y'all when I'm through. I'm gonna be rich as hell, alright?
I told him, bro, man, he trying to sell his soul, man. Look, Juice selling his soul. It ain't take too long, Illuminati, man.
What'd you say, Coop?
Juice WRLD is still alive, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll be 100% convinced that Juice WRLD is still out there somewhere, because the evidence that I have in this video is just so real and so abundant that there's no way that he's not out there somewhere. I guarantee you he's in the Bahamas chilling with Tupac, Biggie Smalls, and XXX Tentacle. Yes, sir. Welcome to the premiere of my new series, Conspiracy Theory Thursdays, where every Thursday I drop some new conspiracy theories for you guys, because there's just too many conspiracy theories out there that are too real, too much evidence to support and back up the claims, that it just has to, like, a lot of these aren't even conspiracy theories, to be honest with you. The amount of evidence that I got for a lot of these things, they're basically just facts. But I'm just going to use the title conspiracy theories just so YouTube is on my side, you know what I'm saying? And YouTube, yes, this is a conspiracy theory, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so everyone knows that the media tried to portray that Juice WRLD got clapped way back in December 8th, 2019. I'm going to tell you guys the story that I remember, because I honestly don't remember every detail because I don't care. It's cap anyways. But basically the news tried to say that Juice WRLD was on some kind of plane, private jet, and he had some illegals on him, and I think someone ratted him out. I think it was the pilot. And basically he wasn't trying to serve any time, so he tried to consume all the illegals as quick as he could before he landed, and it just ended up in him consuming too many illegals, and he ended up perishing. Now, that's what I remember being told. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Maybe it happened some other way. Maybe I was on a different universe when I heard that story. But that's what I remember. That's what I remember hearing. So basically, I'm gonna debunk everything that has to do with Juice WRLD getting clapped. Let's get to it. Alright, so before I get into all the juicy, moist, wet evidence that I have of Juice WRLD still being out there somewhere, let's just get the giant elephant out the room first, which is the fact that there is literally no evidence to support the news / media / any of the claims that they try to make of how he got clapped. Alright, so basically, they tried to say he was on some kind of private jet, right? Alright, that sounds cool, convincing, whatever, right? So don't you guys think that after the plane landed, there'd be some sort of evidence to confirm what the media tries to claim? Don't you think they would have some sort of pictures of his clapped, deceased body? Or at least something, some kind of, at least one photograph. Like, at least with the whole X situation, we saw some blurry GMO pictures of him in his car. But with Juice WRLD, we see nothing. Like, no pictures, no videos. Like, there's literally nothing. I can understand if it was some random old guy that no one cares about. Okay, cool. Of course there'd be no pictures. But this is Juice WRLD we're talking about here. Like, was this some closed, confidential case? Was there not allowed any pictures? Like, I guarantee you there had to have been some police pictures of the crime scene. So, like, how did none of those get leaked or anything? Like, there's no video proof. You could go on Google right now, type in Juice WRLD aftermath. You'll literally find nothing. It doesn't matter what you search up. There's no pictures of Juice WRLD after he gets clapped. It's like he never even got clapped. Like, there's no evidence. So that's the big elephant in the room that just has to be tossed to the side, because there was more evidence proving that he's still alive than there is evidence of him actually being clapped. The only evidence of him being gone is that the news said so. That's literally it. And you know how many times the news lies to you on a daily basis? Like, they literally lie to your face every single day. So you really can't even trust that source. But now let's get into the actual nitty-gritty meat, potatoes, the actual evidence of how Juice WRLD is still definitely 100% out there somewhere. I don't know where. He's chilling with X and Tupac, but he's definitely somewhere. Alright, so a lot of the things I'm about to show you guys are old lyrics from old songs of his that just can't go unrecognized. I don't know where this lyric came from. I don't know what song, but I guarantee you it's one of his songs. Boom, right here he said, "What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21. Alright, you know, when you first read that, you're like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it's just some song lyric. But, boom, you cannot tell me that's a coincidence. Come on now. You cannot tell me that's a coincidence. He literally said in a song before he got clapped, "What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21. What are the actual odds that he gets clapped at 21 years old? That's just the first bit of evidence. Like, I guess some of you guys might still be suspicious, be like, oh no, it's just a coincidence. Okay. Tell me if this next one's a coincidence. Ka-chow, I'm a jealous boy, I really feel like John Lennon. Okay, you know, the average person will read that and be like, okay, bar, whatever, not much of it. Alright, let's see the day where Juice WRLD got clapped. Boom, December 8th, 2019. Okay. There's no way that his lyric and his clap date have anything to do with John Lennon. Alright, let's just see where John Lennon got clapped. December 8th. December 8th, December 8th. I'm a jealous boy. I feel like John Lennon. Like, you cannot make this up. Like, okay, the first one you might be, if you're, you know, an average bot would have been like, oh, it's just a coincidence. 2 coincidences? Really, two of them. That, like, these aren't even like the average coincidence either. It's not like you just bump into someone. Oh, that's a coincidence. My bad. These are like this is like planned type material. Like, how do you coincidentally do that? How? Please tell me how he coincidentally got clapped the same day that John Lennon got clipped. And then he said he felt like, come on. Let's get straight to the next one. All right, so the evidence I've showed you thus far is honestly just enough to end the case already and for me to end this video. Like, I could literally call the video quits right here. But for all the hating bots in the back that still don't want to believe, all right, cool, I got more evidence for you that you literally cannot deny. All right, so let's hear from Juice WRLD himself on an old tweet on what his plan of life was. Boom. My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple years, and then fake my... I feel like John Lennon. We ain't making it past 20. Like, okay, the evidence I showed you before, okay, cool. You know, you could try to deny all you want, but when he tells you his plan right in front of your eyes, before it even happens, like, come on. He literally is telling you right here exactly what he's doing, what he did. Like, and then he left paper trails for you to know that he did it on purpose. Like, like Juice WRLD, like, he tweeted this years ago, so it was obviously all, like, if you still don't believe, I really don't know what to tell you, besides the fact that we still got more evidence, so you better strap up, because if you still manage to not believe, the fact that we got more evidence still right after this should really tell you something. All right, let's get straight into it. All right, so let's talk about an artist named Clever. Here's what he looks like. Some of you guys may know him, some of you guys may not. And basically, the reason I bring him up in this video is because he actually brings some crazy subliminal messages to this whole entire case. So, if you don't know, him and Juice WRLD were actually pretty good friends. They actually had a song together. He appeared on one of Juice WRLD's songs, and they've been spotted in person a couple of times as well. So they know each other in real life, right? So this subliminal message that he ends up putting out on one of his album covers, it just hits that much harder, considering that they actually knew each other in real life. All right, so here's what the album cover that I'm talking about. As you can see, the first letters are all highlighted, right? Because he literally put a subliminal message right on top of his album cover that he released, I don't know, like a year ago or less. So let's just look at this album cover for a second. Just pay attention to the highlighted letters and every first letter in the album name, all right? If you really pay attention, you can literally see how it says, Juice WRLD 999 is still alive. I mean, it's right there. Like, the evidence is right here. You can look up his album, whatever really floats your boat to really can drive home the fact that he literally put a whole entire subliminal message. And, like, you really can't say that it's a coincidence because his name is literally Clever. Like, if I'm going to expect this from anyone, I would expect it from someone whose artist name is Clever. Like, he literally went out of his way to name all the songs and put them in a specific order where it was literally spelled out, Juice WRLD 999 is still alive. You cannot call that a coincidence. Like, come on now. And the fact that they knew each other in real life, like, this really just is crazy to me. And the fact that he dropped this after he got clapped. Like, the fact that he really went out of his way to literally tell you guys that he's still alive. Like, this just blows my mind. He really is clever. Like, he deserves that title. Like, he deserves that artist name. Like, I kid you not. Like, the fact that he named all of his songs to literally do this, it just blows me away. And I'm pretty sure there's more subliminal messages within that album, but there's really no point in me doing it because the evidence that I've already shown you guys should be enough to drive home the fact that he's literally still out there. If Juice WRLD was your favorite artist, well, you're in luck. He's still alive somewhere. I don't know where, but he's still out there. And if you still don't believe it, I still got more evidence, so keep watching. Let's get it. All right, so anyone who's really into TikTok and has been into TikTok for over a year now, I'm sure you're going to remember what I'm talking about. So basically, around a couple months before Juice WRLD got clapped, there was this new trend, forgot what it was called, but basically how it went was, you would play a Juice WRLD song, Lucid Dreams, and you would basically put water in your mouth and stand in front of someone and basically just pretend to have a seizure. It would basically went something like this. But imagine me having water in my mouth and Lucid Dream playing in the background. And that's literally how it went. But so the crazy part is that trend was literally trending like a couple months before Juice WRLD got clapped on the plane, right? And the whole entire point of the trend was to pretend that you're having a seizure while listening to Juice WRLD. What are the actual odds that Juice WRLD, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident that Juice WRLD died of a seizure. He got clapped of a seizure on the airplane because he took too much illegals. So how does this become a trend? And then it happens to Juice WRLD in real life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Juice WRLD hired someone to start this trend just to give people a sneak peek of what's actually going to happen to him when he fakes it. Because I just feel that that's just too real for it to be a coincidence. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Let's get on to the next one, bro. That was just a little bit of evidence. We got some more. All right, so basically, I'm sure you guys know anyone who's in the music, you know two artists by the name of King Von and Pop Smoke. All right, two fire artists, and they both share something in common with Juice WRLD. They're all collabed right now, and I find it really hard to believe that all these people have more than just that in common. Another thing that they all have in common is when they're all still alive, all three of them dropped a song called Armed and Dangerous. Like, what are the odds that all three of them dropped the same song title and in the same, not the same exact fate, but they all end up collabed? Like, that one, that one could potentially, that if there's anyone on this list that's a coincidence, maybe it's that one. But you guys have to understand that these music industries, these record labels, they be doing some interesting stuff behind closed doors. Once you sign that paper, goodbye. Just say goodbye, honestly. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was connected somehow. They might have. It might be something planned, but that was just a little something I threw in just because. All right, so there's just a lot of things that don't add up about what everyone tries to claim happened to Juice WRLD. Starting with the fact that there were so many different versions of the story. There's not everyone saying the same exact thing happened to him. So if something really did happen to him, wouldn't all the stories match up? They don't. Literally, there's so many different news articles and outlets saying a whole bunch of different stories. Like, oh, he took too much of this, he did that, the driver set him up and blasted him. Like, there's just so many different stories about what really happened to him. And even his friends and people that he knew in real life personally, like his girlfriend, they all had different stories. His girlfriend had one story, and then his videographer, also his friend, had a whole different complete story of what happened to him. So, like, if something really did happen to him, don't you think that they would all their stories would match up? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's as if they all got told some random story and just got told to run with it. Like, none of it is adding up to the point where it would actually be enough evidence. Not to mention the fact that, like I said in the beginning, how there's literally no video evidence, no pictures. The only evidence you have is that the news says so. That's literally it. Like, you would, I think, someone as famous as Juice WRLD, you would think someone at least would have snapped a screenshot or something. Like, but there's nothing. So that right there is the last piece of evidence that I got that I'm gonna bother doing research about, because all the evidence that I've shown you, this is a case closed. Like, there's no way that Juice WRLD actually got collapsed. Like, there's no way. Like, 100% he's still out there somewhere. I don't know if he just, I don't know why he would do it. I don't know what his motive was. Maybe he just didn't want the limelight. Maybe his record label told him to do this. I honestly have no clue why he did it. I'm just here to tell you that he did it. All right, so that's the end of this video. If you still believe that Juice WRLD is clapped, I honestly don't even know what to tell you. But hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see next week's Conspiracy Theory Thursday, make sure to smash and dominate the like button. Make sure to obliterate the subscribe button, because you don't want to miss next week's. I'm telling you, every week, the conspiracy theory is just going to get better, and better, crispier. Like, this is honestly, I'm going to take this series seriously, have fun with this series. I'm really just going to have a blast overall exposing all these conspiracy theories and just showing you guys the real truth that the government doesn't want you to know about. All right, but make sure everyone, thank you all for watching this far, if you made it this far. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, because I'll be dropping daily bangers. But make sure to share this video with a friend, so we can really spread the truth out here, because you guys are being lied to left, right, and center, and I'm here to spread the light and the truth and the real knowledge. So thank you all for whoever made it this far, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another banger. Don't forget to smash the like button and comment what you guys, comment any conspiracies that you guys want to see, and if I know what I'm talking about, I'll make a video about it. But hey, thank you all for watching this far. Let's get it. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
Y'all, I'm finna sell my soul. I'm gonna hit y'all when I'm through. I'm gonna be rich as hell.